Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising horoscope for the month of March 2025. We are going to get started on February 27th with the new moon in Pisces and go through March 29th with the new moon eclipse in the sign of Aries. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. I've got some pretty cool links down in the description and a discount code. So y'all check that out and we will go ahead, jump in and get started. So on February 27th, we have a new moon in the sign of Pisces. This is at 9 degrees of Pisces. So this new moon is taking place in your third house, Capricorn. This is a house that has to do with basic learning. These are the people that are in our lives that we don't really choose. People in the neighborhood, people in the community, cousins, siblings. There's going to be some kind of beautiful, soft, new start on February 27th. Now, Saturn has been in your third house for a little over 2 years now. And so the neighbors maybe have been bugging you, your siblings, you don't even want to talk to them. But there is something beautiful and kind about this new moon. So definitely enjoy them for a little bit. This new moon takes place on February 27th. Then on March 1st, Venus stands still in the sky and starts its retrograde. So Venus is in the sign of Aries. Aries rules your fourth house of family, upbringing, lineage, roots. And so you have been enjoying family here recently in the past week or so. But now all that's about to be tiptoed back a little bit. So the fun you were having isn't as enjoyable. Maybe you've been having to spend money on your home and it's starting to cost a little bit more than you expected. Afternoon naps are no longer a thing. So this energy's there for the rest of the month. So just be prepared for that, Capricorn. On March 2nd, Mercury lines up with Neptune in the sky. So Mercury and Neptune are in your third house, siblings, community, basic learning like reading a book. So you're having some sort of fantasy or definitely not seeing things clearly about what's going on around you in your community. Not a good day to work on details, Capricorn. Sorry. You are not seeing things clearly in regards to your siblings or neighbors, your surrounding. Do your best not to make any hard decisions on that day, really about anything, but especially about your neighborhood, siblings, cousins. I mean, buy a book. That's a small decision, but still, don't buy an encyclopedia set. That energy is a fast, quick-moving energy. It'll be through with by the next day, but that's what you can expect on March 2nd. Then on March 3rd, Mercury moves into the sign of Aries. So your mind is definitely on family. So what's going on in the home, communicating about family, that energy will be there for the rest of the month. Then on March 5th, Mercury makes a connection with Pluto. So Pluto recently entered your second house, Capricorn. Your focus has been pulled to your finances. Not just your finances, but also your family's finances, their personal values, the way you were raised. And so something about communication in the home with your family is triggering your focus on finances. This is once again a quick moving energy, but this takes place on March 5th. Then on March 8th, the Sun trines Mars. So the Sun is currently in that third house, the neighborhood, siblings, basic learning, and it is making this friendly connection to Mars in your seventh house of long-term relationships, long-term partnerships. So Best case scenario, your partner is feeling frisky that day. Marriage partner, maybe not business partner. But it's a good day to exercise that energy that way. Otherwise, this energy of focus in the community with siblings or whatever is causing your long-term partnership to be critical, maybe argumentative, maybe attack you for what feels like no reason at all. But that is also a quick moving energy, and that happens on March 8th. We'll be through with it by March 9th. On March 11th, Mercury and Venus meet up in the sky. So Mercury is going forward, Venus heading backwards. So this energy is in your fourth house, lineage, and so you are probably thinking about money you have just had to spend on family. You are maybe remembering good times, remembering fun times, but this is definitely your mind on your money when it comes to family, Capricorn. That's also a quick moving energy. Then on March 12th, the sun lines up with Saturn in your third house. So once again, these are your neighbors, your siblings, your cousins, that basic learning. And Saturn likes discipline. It's been throwing some roadblocks in this area of your life these past few years. And so the sun shining and lining up with Saturn is going to kind of bring that spotlight and focus on these blockages, on these struggles. This would be an excellent time to get together with the community and do like yard work on the medians and the road, or maybe pick up trash on the side of the road. This is a time to focus on a book group study. This is the day for details. This is the day for fine-tuning maybe those relationships, those conversations. Call and talk to your brother or sister or cousins about some serious things you've been needing to communicate about. That energy, once again, a short moving, swift energy. It is available on March 12th. Then on March 14th, we have a full moon eclipse in the sign of Virgo. So this is your ninth house. This is long distance travel. This is the area of your life you want to master, you want to be a guru in. This has to do with higher education, foreigners. And so this eclipse is asking you to let go of something in that area of your life in order to focus more on that third house, the community, the basic learning. So there's going to be some kind of shift on that day, and in the week leading up to it. You'll still probably be feeling this energy the week afterwards. Also on the 14th, the sun makes a connection with Uranus. So Uranus has been going through your fifth house of kiddos, creative projects. Your children have been all over the place. Who even knows what they're doing anymore? And so they're making a connection with this third house. The siblings, the cousins, the neighbors. Something about your passion projects or kiddos is going to be surprising, and you're going to maybe hear about it or see it in regards to your siblings, your neighbors. Expect it to be a little bit of drama. It'll be amusing. Then on March 15th, Mercury, which is in the sign of Aries, once again, your home life, your family, starts to go retrograde. This is a energy to remember the good times, remember the bad times. This is family memories. So communicating about family stuff is also important during this time. Now, when Mercury stands still in the sky, like it will on March 15th, it's never a really great time to travel. Not a good time to get in the car and just run a bunch of errands. So traffic's normally pretty awful when Mercury stands still in the sky. However, on March 15th, it's going to be extremely awful. So Aries is an energy ruled by Mars. Aries just wants to go. Aries just wants to get things done and accomplished. And so the collective is in a hurry. they're wanting to go, they're wanting to get things done. And when Mercury stands still in the sky, people easily get confused. So this is aggressive, confused energy out on the road today. So if you can avoid driving on March 15th, I would recommend it. Just a little heads up, Capricorn. Now you know. Then on March 19th, the sun lines up with Neptune. So this energy is once again in your third house, siblings, neighbors, basic learning. So there's an area in this part of your life that you have not been seeing clearly, that you've kind of had a fantasy about, that you are going to have like a moment of revelation and clarity on March 19th in regards to this. This may be a huge thing, maybe just something super small, but for a moment you're going to see this area of your life a lot clearer on March 19th. Then on March 20th, the sun moves into your fourth house. Once again, home, family, lineage, ancestors. And so the universe is really shining the spotlight on this, and it's having you go back and you're digging stuff up. Mercury is retrograde, Venus is retrograde. You're really contemplating and paying attention to your family life right now, Capricorn, and that energy's there the rest of the month. Then on March 21st, Venus, which is retrograde in the sky, makes a connection to Pluto in your second house of finances and family values. Something about the way money and enjoyment in the home have been going is causing you to fiercely focus on those finances. So that is a short-term energy, but that'll be triggered, and you'll be paying attention to that on March 21st. Then on March 22nd, we have what's called a Venus cazimi. This is when Venus is said to be in the heart of the sun. So this takes place from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the West Coast, 4 p.m. to midnight on the East Coast. So during this time, we have access to Venus in full. This is where her energies are heightened and she bestows blessings, fun, abundance, excellent time to make an investment, excellent time to go out to dinner, excellent time to spend time in the bedroom with your spouse or partner, Capricorn. So that energy, though, building up to those times is a little frustrating. So as Venus is approaching the sun, we have less access to having fun, to a good night's sleep, to enjoying ourselves. So sleep on March 21st that night's probably going to be a little rough. But definitely take advantage of the energy during the hours I told you, and enjoy March 22nd, Capricorn. Then on March 23rd, the sun makes a connection to Pluto. So the sun is in your house of family, upbringing, and it triggers that focus, that need to control your finances. So that's a short-term energy, but it's there on the 23rd. Then on the 24th, the sun lines up with Mercury. So we then have a Mercury cazimi. So Mercury will be in the heart of the sun on March 24th between 8:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast, and 11:30 a.m., 6:30 p.m. on the East Coast. So during those times, it's important to sit still and meditate. Definitely write in your journal. Be quiet for long enough to hear the ideas that the divine is gracing us with. So during a Mercury cazimi, the universe blesses us with some epiphanies, ideas, solutions to problems. We've got to be quiet enough to hear it, though, Capricorn. We can't just be busy, busy, busy. So definitely take the time to listen to the universe on March 24th, and you will thank me later. Then on March 25th, Mercury makes that connection to Pluto. So conversations in the home, kids in the home, young people in the home is causing you to focus on those finances again. So the universe moved Pluto into your house of finances in November of 2024, and your finances have definitely been a focus for you lately. And all these little energies are going to be triggering you to go back and focus on that. Then on March 27th, Venus, that is retrograde, going backwards in the sky, moves into your third house. So you are going to be enjoying siblings, neighbors, just a little bit more. Venus makes a connection to Neptune on that day as well. So you are not going to be seeing them very clearly. You're going to be seeing your neighbors and siblings and cousins in a very fantastical light. So you're not going to be seeing them inside a space of reality at all. This is also a great day to watch a documentary that's maybe not highly accurate. So some kind of basic learning. It'll be a pretty enjoyable day though. So that's March 27th. Then on March 29th, we've got the new moon eclipse in the sign of Aries. So once again, this is your fourth house of family, upbringing, lineage. So we're going to feel this energy building about the week beforehand and also be feeling it about a week afterwards. But there's going to be some kind of shift in your family life, in your family, in your home. So also on that day, Mercury, which is retrograde going backwards in the sky, moves back into Pisces. So that's your third house, siblings, cousins, neighborhood. It's going to make that connection with Neptune. So you are not going to be seeing things clearly on March 29th, yet the impulse is going to be there to make some hard and fast decisions, especially around the family and your home. So try to resist that if you can. It'll definitely be a little bit of drama. So, now you know about it, Capricorn. Also, as a bonus day, Neptune in the sky moves into the sign of Aries the very next day on March 30th. So Neptune is a planet that causes us not to see things very clearly. And when it moves into the sign of Aries, you will definitely feel it, Capricorn. So just be aware of that. We will talk some more about Neptune and Aries in the next horoscope video. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out the links down below, and that discount code's there. So have a good one. Thank you, Capricorn. I'll see you again soon.